Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today, we're going to talk about something that can change many people's lives. It doesn't matter if you already know a bit about the subject or if you're just starting out. The tips I'm going to share today are simple, practical, and everyone can implement them, even those who don't have diabetes but want to lead a healthier life. Did you know there are steps we can follow to keep our bodies balanced and our blood sugar levels under control? And the best part is that these tips help boost energy, improve mood, enhance sleep, and even take care of our skin. So grab a pen and paper, or save this video, because I'm going to show you how small changes in your daily routine can make a huge difference in your health. We'll talk about nutrition, exercise, sleep, and much more. And of course, if you're already enjoying the topic, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos, okay? Get comfortable, relax, and join me in learning how to transform your health in a simple and effective way. First step, avoid snacking between meals. Have you ever stopped to think about what happens when we eat outside of regular meal times? Sometimes, it may seem harmless to grab a snack here and there, but this can disrupt our blood sugar levels and, worse, increase our calorie intake. When we snack, we often choose processed snacks like chips, cookies, or sweets. These foods are typically high in sugar and fat, and when consumed in excess, they can make it difficult for our bodies to control glucose levels in the blood. This can be especially dangerous, as an imbalance in blood sugar can lead to various health problems, such as diabetes and obesity. Think for a moment. How many times have you eaten something just because you were passing by the fridge or the table? It's easy to give in to that impulse. And the truth is that most of us don't even realize we're eating more than we should. A simple tip is to try to establish fixed meal times. This way, you create a routine and are less likely to snack. What about you? Have you noticed if you have this habit? What do you usually eat when that snack craving hits? Let's talk about it. Leave your comment down below. I'd love to know your opinion. And if you've tried to change this habit, how was the experience? Another interesting point is that when we snack, we're often not really hungry, but rather bored or stressed. How about instead of rushing to food, you take a pause and breathe deeply, or even take a short walk to clear your mind? This way, you can avoid unnecessary calorie consumption. And since we're here, how about we do a little activity together? Try to observe how many times you snack in a week and write it down in a notebook. You might be surprised by the numbers. At the end of the week, reflect on it. Was it easy? How did you feel? Share with us. Remember, every small step counts on our journey toward healthier eating. Now, before we wrap up this part, tell me, on a scale from 0 to 10, what rating would you give this video? And how about leaving a suggestion for the next topic? I'm here to listen to you. Let's go together on this. In the upcoming videos, we'll dive deeper into healthy eating and how to make smart choices that will benefit not only your body but also your mind. So, stay tuned, and see you next time. Second step, consume adequate proteins. Proteins play a fundamental role in our bodies, especially in maintaining muscle mass. And this muscle mass is essential for controlling blood sugar. Let's understand this better. First, you might be wondering, what exactly are proteins? They are nutrients that help build and repair the tissues in our bodies. Additionally, proteins are crucial for producing enzymes and hormones that regulate various functions in our bodies. The recommendation is to consume about 1 gram of protein for every kilogram of your body weight. For example, if you weigh 60 kilograms, the ideal would be to intake around 60 grams of protein per day. Now, you might be asking, but where do I find these proteins? There are several sources, and the good news is that you can choose between animal and plant-based options. Lean meats, fish, eggs, and dairy products are excellent sources of protein. If you're vegetarian or vegan, you can opt for legumes, grains, nuts, and tofu. Cool, right? Let's take a pause here. How many servings of protein do you think you eat per day? Think a little and write it in the comments. Also, share what your favorite source of protein is. It's important to remember that proteins help keep you feeling full for longer. When you eat a protein-rich food, like grilled chicken breast or Greek yogurt, your body takes longer to digest it, meaning you feel satisfied for longer. This can help prevent those off-schedule snacks we talked about in the previous part. Who doesn't want that? Now, here's an interesting detail. Maintaining muscle mass is super important, especially as we age. Stronger muscles help burn more calories even when we're at rest. Additionally, healthy muscles also help regulate blood glucose levels, which is essential for keeping our health in check. So, what do you think about including more proteins in your diet? How about trying to add a source of protein to each meal? For example, at breakfast, you could opt for an omelet or a smoothie with protein powder. At lunch, have a piece of meat or a grain salad. The important thing is to make conscious choices. And for those of you who already have this habit, what's your favorite protein recipe? Share with us. I'm curious to know. Third step, prefer good fats and avoid bad ones. Continuing our journey towards a healthier diet, today we're going to talk about a topic that many people have questions about: fats. Did you know that not all fats are the same? That's right. There are good fats and bad fats, and choosing wisely between them can make all the difference for your health. First, let's understand what these fats are. Good fats, also known as unsaturated fats, are those that bring benefits to our bodies. They help reduce bad cholesterol, improve heart health, and can even assist in the absorption of some essential vitamins. You can find them in foods like avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fish like salmon and sardines. Delicious, right? Now, let's talk about bad fats. These are saturated and trans fats, which can increase bad cholesterol and raise the risk of heart disease. They are present in processed foods, fried foods, fast food, and bakery products. And as tasty as a donut may seem, excessive consumption of this type of fat can be detrimental to your health. But let's be honest, it's hard to resist fries or a slice of pizza every now and then, right? The important thing is to maintain balance. How about replacing some of the bad fats with healthier options? For example, instead of frying, you can bake or grill your food. And instead of butter, how about using olive oil to dress your salads? Small changes can make a big difference. I want to know from you, what's your favorite fat? Do you prefer the taste of olive oil or avocado? Leave a comment and share your preferences. A helpful tip is to always read food labels. Often, products that seem healthy can have a high amount of trans fats. Pay attention to that. When you're shopping, look for options that are free of trans fats and contain more unsaturated fats. This way, you'll be taking care of your health and making smart choices. And remember, fats are also an important part of our diet. They provide us with energy and are essential for brain function. So, don't be afraid to include good fats in your diet, but always in moderation. Fourth step, stop believing in miracle solutions. It's common to see ads for teas, supplements, and diets that promise to cure this condition. But the truth is that these methods rarely work and can even cause more problems than solutions. First, it's important to understand that managing diabetes is not a matter of magic cure. Diabetes requires a careful and ongoing approach, involving lifestyle changes, balanced eating, regular physical activity, and, in some cases, medication. The body needs a consistent and effective plan to keep blood sugar levels under control. Unfortunately, many products on the market take advantage of people's hopes of finding a quick solution. Has anyone ever tried one of these miracle teas? It's easy to be swayed by the promise of instant results. However, these products lack scientific proof and can end up diverting attention from what really matters: proper and ongoing care. Managing diabetes involves, among other things, monitoring blood sugar, making healthy food choices, and exercising. Have you ever thought about how fundamental these actions are? Keeping a regular record of blood sugar levels and consulting a healthcare professional are essential steps to understand how the body reacts to different foods and activities. How about exploring healthy ways to manage diabetes? Starting with a balanced diet is a great strategy. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins are important allies. Additionally, regularly engaging in physical activity can help not only control blood sugar but also improve overall well-being. A practical tip is to start noting how foods affect glucose levels. Over time, this will help identify which options work best. And if you need help, having the support of a nutritionist can be very valuable. Let's take a moment to reflect. What changes have you made in your diet or routine that brought good results? Share your experiences in the comments. This could inspire others who are facing similar challenges. Remember, true solutions take time and dedication. There are no shortcuts when it comes to taking care of your health. The focus should be on developing habits that can be maintained in the long term. Over time, your body will respond positively to these changes. Fifth step, control abdominal obesity. Did you know that little belly bulge, which seems harmless, can be a warning sign for your health? That's right, the fat accumulated in the belly, known as visceral fat, isn't just a matter of appearance. It's strongly linked to insulin resistance, which is one of the main problems for people with diabetes. But don't worry, let's understand this properly. Visceral fat is the type that surrounds your internal organs, such as the liver, pancreas, and intestines. It's not the same as the fat you can pinch on your skin, which we call subcutaneous fat. Visceral fat is more hidden, but even more dangerous because it interferes with the functioning of several important organs. And do you know what happens when this fat accumulates? It starts releasing substances that disrupt the action of insulin, making it harder for the body to use glucose properly. The result? Blood sugar levels rise, and insulin resistance increases. To know if you're on the right track, a simple measure you can take at home is the abdominal circumference. That's right, just grab a measuring tape and measure around your waist. Experts recommend that the measurement should be below 102 centimeters for men and 88 centimeters for women. If it exceeds that, it's a sign that you need to make some adjustments in your routine to take better care of your health. And it's not just because of diabetes. Visceral fat is also related to other problems, such as heart disease and high blood pressure. So, don't put it off. If the measuring tape shows that your belly is a little beyond the recommended size, how about starting to think of ways to improve that? Tips for reducing abdominal fat. Want some good news? You can change this situation. The first thing you can do is take care of your diet. Avoid foods high in sugars and bad fats, like fried foods, sodas, and sweets. Replace them with healthier options like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Another thing that helps a lot is physical activity. You don't need to become an athlete. Just include walking, light jogging, or any exercise you enjoy and can do regularly. The important thing is to get moving. Exercise not only helps burn off the accumulated fat, but also improves insulin action in the body, meaning you'll use glucose better and prevent it from building up in the blood. Reducing abdominal fat isn't just about getting in shape or improving appearance. The real benefit is health. As I mentioned before, this fat is one of the biggest villains when it comes to insulin resistance and glucose control. If we can keep it under control, that will significantly aid in diabetes management. Furthermore, a slimmer belly reduces the risks of heart disease, hypertension, and even some types of cancer. So, for those who already have diabetes or want to avoid the risk of developing it, controlling abdominal fat is a crucial step. There's no need to panic or think it's impossible. With small changes in your routine, you can make a big difference. The important thing is to start and go little by little. Sixth step. Avoid simple carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are found in many foods we consume, like bread, pasta, cakes, sweets, sodas, and even in some juices. But why is it so important to avoid these types of carbohydrates? First, we need to know the difference between simple and complex carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are those that are quickly absorbed by the body and turn into glucose almost instantly. Therefore, when you eat foods rich in simple carbohydrates, blood sugar levels spike rapidly. This can be a problem for those with diabetes because the body cannot process this glucose properly, causing sugar to accumulate in the blood. Some examples of simple carbohydrates include refined sugars, white bread, white rice, sweets, cakes, and regular pasta. All these foods have little fiber, which is precisely what makes them digested so quickly by the body. When we eat simple carbohydrates, our body needs to release a larger amount of insulin to try to control glucose levels. If this practice is frequent, it can lead to a strain on the pancreas and worsen insulin resistance. Reducing the consumption of simple carbohydrates is essential to avoid spikes in blood sugar levels. When glucose rises rapidly, it also drops quickly afterward, which makes us feel hungry again in a short time. This cycle can lead to weight gain and difficulty in controlling diabetes. Furthermore, frequent glucose spikes are harmful to blood vessels and can increase the risk of complications like cardiovascular problems and neuropathies. That's why one of the most effective ways to keep blood sugar levels under control is to avoid or drastically reduce the consumption of simple carbohydrates. This doesn't mean you'll never be able to eat a piece of cake or dessert. But it's important that these foods are consumed in moderation and don't become part of your daily routine. Now that we understand the problems with simple carbohydrates, let's talk about complex carbohydrates. They are the healthy alternative that should be prioritized in the diet of those who want to better control blood glucose levels. Unlike simple carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates are absorbed more slowly by the body. This happens because they contain fiber, which makes digestion more gradual, and consequently, blood glucose levels rise more steadily. Examples of complex carbohydrates include brown rice, whole grain breads and pasta, oats, vegetables and greens, legumes like beans, lentils, and chickpeas, sweet potatoes, quinoa. These foods are rich in fiber and nutrients that help not only with glucose control but also with satiety. By consuming complex carbohydrates, you'll feel full for longer, which helps avoid snacking between meals that disrupt diabetes management. The best way to start reducing your consumption of simple carbohydrates is to make smart substitutions. Instead of white bread, opt for whole grain bread. Instead of white rice, choose brown rice. If you like pasta, try whole grain pasta or versions made with legumes, which are more nutritious and have a lower glycemic index. By making these swaps, you'll ensure a better response from your body to glucose without giving up the foods you enjoy. Additionally, the fiber found in complex carbohydrates aids digestion and is excellent for gut health. When your gut functions well, the whole body benefits, and glucose control becomes easier. Thus, a simple swap can bring many health benefits overall. The secret to a healthy diet is balance. It's not about eliminating all carbohydrates, but rather choosing better which carbohydrates to consume. By including more complex carbohydrates and fiber-rich foods in your diet, you'll have a steady source of energy throughout the day without the glucose spikes that come with simple carbohydrates. This helps maintain energy, mood, and diabetes control. And it's not just about cutting simple carbohydrates. It's also about having a varied menu that includes lean proteins, healthy fats, like those from avocados, olive oil, and nuts, fruits, vegetables, and plenty of water. A balanced diet is the key to a healthy and energetic body. 7th step, maintain a regular sleep routine. Can a regular sleep routine make a huge difference in blood glucose control? It may seem simple, but sleeping well and at the right times helps the body function better in many aspects. Let's understand why this happens and how to improve your sleep habits. Sleeping is more than just resting. During sleep, our body performs several important functions for health, including regulating metabolism and blood sugar levels. This means that if you don't sleep well, the entire glucose control process can be affected. When we don't get enough sleep, the body becomes more stressed and releases more hormones, like cortisol, which increases blood sugar. Additionally, lack of sleep can interfere with insulin production, the hormone that helps remove sugar from the blood and deliver it to the cells. Thus, sleepless nights can hinder diabetes control and, in the long run, increase the risk of insulin resistance. One of the best ways to ensure quality sleep is to maintain a regular sleep routine. This means having fixed times to go to bed and wake up every day, including weekends. It may seem like a detail, but our body likes predictability. When we sleep and wake up at the same times, it understands that it has a specific time to rest and carry out all the important functions, like hormone balance and glucose control. On the other hand, people who sleep and wake up at irregular times end up confusing their bodies, which cannot adjust to this unpredictability. This lack of routine can lead to fatigue, irritability, and, of course, uncontrolled blood sugar levels. Additionally, irregular sleep can affect hunger and appetite, making it harder to maintain a balanced diet throughout the day. To improve sleep and help with diabetes control, here are some practical tips you can adopt. Set fixed times. Try to sleep and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps create a sleep pattern and makes resting easier. Create a cozy environment. A dark, quiet, and cool room is ideal for good sleep. Make sure the environment is comfortable, noise-free, and at the right temperature. Avoid stimuli before sleeping. Using phones, tablets, and watching TV before bed can disrupt melatonin production, the hormone that induces sleep. Try to avoid these devices for at least 30 minutes before lying down. Practice a relaxing activity. Reading a book, listening to calm music, or taking a warm bath can help relax and prepare the body for sleep. Watch your nighttime diet. Avoid heavy foods or caffeinated drinks before bed. Light and healthy dinners help ensure a restful night. Avoid long naps during the day. A short nap can be beneficial, but don't overdo it. Long daytime naps can disrupt nighttime sleep. If you need to rest, try to keep naps short, around 20 to 30 minutes. Maintaining a regular sleep routine helps the body understand it has a right time to rest and a right time to be active. This regulates hormone production, including insulin and cortisol, which are crucial for glucose control. When we sleep well and regularly, our body can manage blood sugar levels better, making us more energetic and alert during the day. Moreover, quality sleep helps regulate appetite. When we don't sleep enough, the body releases more ghrelin, the hormone that stimulates hunger, and less leptin, the hormone that signals satiety. This means that sleepless nights can make us feel hungrier and lead to overeating, especially foods high in simple carbohydrates and sugars. Therefore, sleeping well not only aids in glucose control but also in weight management and maintaining a healthy diet. Sleeping is an essential part of our health, just like eating well and exercising. For those with diabetes, having a regular sleep routine can be a powerful strategy to improve glucose control and avoid complications. Even if it's hard to establish this routine at first, it's worth persisting, as the benefits are numerous. More energy, better mood, appetite control, and, of course, more stable glucose levels are just some of the advantages of sleeping well and regularly. Sleep is an important ally in diabetes control and the pursuit of a healthier life. Sleeping well and having regular times to rest is not just a matter of comfort but of caring for the body and mind. Like other healthy habits, regular sleep is a fundamental part of a balanced and responsible lifestyle. 8th step. Practice anaerobic exercises. Many people think that only aerobic exercises, like walking and running, help control blood sugar, but that's not entirely true. Resistance activities, such as weightlifting and other anaerobic exercises, are fundamental and can make a significant difference. Let's understand why. Anaerobic exercises are those that involve intense effort over short periods, like lifting weights, doing push-ups, squats, and other movements that require strength and muscular endurance. Unlike aerobic exercises, which use oxygen to generate energy, anaerobic exercises rely on a quick energy source stored in the muscles, primarily glycogen, which is essentially stored sugar. During these exercises, the body not only burns calories but also uses blood sugar as fuel. This means that when you lift weights or engage in any type of resistance training, you help lower blood glucose levels because the muscles use the sugar to generate energy. Benefits of anaerobic exercises for diabetics. Increase in muscle mass. When you do weight training, your body gains more muscle. The more muscle mass you have, the more sugar your body can use for energy. This is great for those who need to control glucose levels since muscles become a sort of sponge that absorbs blood sugar, reducing spikes in glucose. Improvement in insulin sensitivity. Regular anaerobic exercise helps improve insulin sensitivity, meaning how the body responds to this hormone. When muscles are more active, they become more efficient at using insulin to absorb glucose from the blood. This means that over time, it is possible to improve glucose control and even reduce the need for diabetes medications. Increased metabolism. Anaerobic exercises not only help burn calories during the workout but also boost metabolism, leading to more calorie burn even at rest. This is known as the post-exercise effect, which occurs when the body continues to use energy to repair and strengthen muscles after the workout. In other words, you continue to reap the benefits of exercise even after finishing. Overall strengthening of the body. Resistance exercises benefit not just glucose control. They help strengthen bones, joints, and muscles, improving posture, physical strength, and even mental endurance. Those who regularly engage in resistance training feel more energized and confident in their daily lives. If you're not used to doing resistance exercises, don't worry. It's always possible to start slowly and increase intensity as your body adapts. Here are some tips to begin your journey. Start slow and seek guidance. If you're a beginner, it's important to start slowly and, if possible, have the guidance of a physical education professional. This helps avoid injuries and ensures that you're performing the exercises correctly. Establish a routine. To reap the benefits of anaerobic exercises, it's important to practice them regularly. Try to include 2 to 3 resistance training sessions per week. It doesn't have to be long or very intense at first. The important thing is to create a habit. Vary your exercises. Weightlifting, resistance band workouts, calisthenics, exercises that use your own body weight, like push-ups and sit-ups, and other activities like Pilates and yoga can also be considered resistance exercises. Try different types of workouts to discover what you enjoy most and to work on different muscle groups. Do stretching. To avoid injuries and improve flexibility, don't forget to stretch before and after exercising. This also helps relax the muscles and the body as a whole. Here are some simple and effective exercises you can try. Squats, strengthen the legs and glutes. Push-ups, work the chest, shoulders, and triceps. Weightlifting, can be done with dumbbells or kettlebells to strengthen various muscle groups. Plank, strengthens the abdomen and lower back. Resistance band workouts, great for beginners, easy to use at home, and less likely to cause injuries. You don't need to spend hours at the gym to see results. Even a 20 to 30-minute session can make a significant difference in your health and blood sugar control. Including resistance exercises in your routine can be a powerful step to improve your health, control glucose levels, and enhance your quality of life. Not only do muscles help use blood sugar as energy, but increased muscle mass and improved insulin sensitivity make the entire metabolic process more efficient. So, if you haven't started anaerobic exercises yet, this could be an excellent opportunity to begin. With guidance, persistence, and a bit of motivation, it's possible to turn this practice into a healthy habit and see significant improvements in your health and overall well-being. Practicing anaerobic exercises is one of the best ways to keep the body healthy and fit, as well as directly helping with blood sugar control. Incorporating resistance activities into your routine might be the secret to achieving better glycemic balance and a more active, healthy lifestyle. So, everyone, did you enjoy today's tips? You see how some simple changes can make a huge difference in our health and blood sugar control? We talked about a lot of important things, from controlling weight, choosing the best foods, to maintaining a sleep routine and exercising. The most important thing is to understand that taking care of your health is an ongoing process. It's no good wanting to change everything at once. The secret is to start small, take one step at a time, and soon you'll notice how this will bring more energy, willingness, and well-being to your daily life. Remember that if you have diabetes or are concerned about blood sugar levels, it's always good to talk to a doctor. They can help create a plan that works well for you, ensuring you stay on the right track without surprises. So, I sincerely hope these tips help you improve your health and live more peacefully and healthily. If you've made it this far, you already know you're on the right path. Now it's just about putting everything into practice and staying committed. Thank you very much for watching until the end. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with anyone you think might need these tips. And of course, let me know in the comments what helped you the most and what other tips you'd like to see in future videos. We'll see each other in the next video. Take care and look after your health.